Welcome to another episode of Tarnished Tutorials. Today we will be covering the top 10 farming locations in Elden Ring. The first place you're going to want to go to is Gatefront Ruins. Here the soldiers offer a variety of threats which you can practice different ways of dealing with them, whether it be melee, spells, summons. These guys also offer a variety of weapons and drops you can get while farming them. I mean, by the time you figure out how to deal with these guys, if you can come and swoop through them no problem, then you're ready for the next one. Grey Rolls Dragon Barrel. This one I really like because it has a slight mini game I devised to it where you run through, gather all the poison you can, get to the other end, and then just fight your way back. These guys can really pack a punch, but they offer quite a bit of runes. Now you don't have to do this, you can go stealthily. Depends what you want to do for fun. What's your fun factor? As you can see, you gotta get back before the poison and the damage kills you, and that's the game. The next farming location you can just go down the road. Everyone probably knows this one. This is the Ball farming location, and although it is great and efficient, it's pretty mind-numbing. So fun factor brings the score down a little bit, but considering how early you can hit this place up and how effective it can be at those very first couple levels, we give it a solid 9 out of 10. Next we go to another one of my personal favorites. You spawn at the War Master's Shack in Stormhill. Now I've made a full video covering this spot, but for the sake of the tier list, we will revisit it one more time real quick. So yeah, these giants, if you're leveled up a little bit, your stuff's getting stronger, maybe you're tired of the poison and the smell of feces, then you come here and you can slay some giants, and that's definitely a few points up on the fun factor. So I think there's 5 or 6 giants up here. Again, you can just go at night, and also, you know, the scarab talisman, eat your chicken feet, increase your rune intake, and yeah, so that really covers the gist of this spot. It's for me 10 out of 10, since, you know, I made it and it's great. For me, fun is a big factor, which is why the next location was simply slaying minor dragons, or normal dragons, or whatever. These, they're just dragons, not really the big ones, the small ones. My current guy is a little underwhelming, but as you can see, still just get a couple charged heavies and you can knock these suckers down. I'm not dealing a ton of damage, but that just means that I'm gonna get more runes for my buck. So this is good, probably between levels 40 to 60. Next is the Elder Dragon. Now you can go get the red mist blood spell or something like that. I don't actually have it. I've seen lots of people using it. And apparently you can get up here, just kill him, and spawn back to your spot real quick. If you go back to the Grace, it's worth 50,000 runes. You can hit him, but you're not going to deal much damage, which really drops the score on this farm. And don't go in front or this happens. This is definitely like a 6 out of 10. Moving on up, now you're ready for the big bucks. You got your talismans, you got your feet, you're munching on that, and you're ready to go. You just go over here. Oh yes, it's the famous bird. Everybody loves this bird. It can be a little tricky, but I like using the repeater bow because triple the odds of hitting it. It gets stuck, you just jump over that cliff, it reconfigures itself, and yeah, you just try to be as optimal as possible and bank in those runes. Next up, just next door, if you're feeling bored, you can just go farm the Jiren looking species. They can be pretty menacing, so make sure you're packing a punch. There are more efficient weapons you can use and weapon arts, but for the sake of saving on spoilers, we will not visit that. This whole area right now, this ledge, is found underground by following the Vara's White Mask subquest. Get a good AoE, and they go about a couple thousand runes head. Next is the Mad Town, Windmill Village. This is another more for fun type farming, though they don't seem like they drop a heck of a lot. There is a decent number of them, and they drop level 3 gold runes. There you go, you see they start to build up. As always, you find different ways to make it more optimal, whether it be grouping them up and then take them out with an AoE. I'm still set up for bird farming, so, you know, mess around as always and have some fun with it. Maybe make a little game on the horse where when you do the heavy slide and attack, try to group them up and take out as many as possible. Possibilities are endless. The limit is your imagination. Yes, and now the War Dead Catacombs, a great upper level rune farming. This is the dungeon right after beating Radahn. As you can see, there is steady combat within the catacombs, and you can simply wait out, let them kill each other, and collect the runes without them ever knowing. Or you can fight them. That's 100% an option. It is definitely a tough area. I'm a level 150 and they could still easily kill me if they wanted to. I mean, not that easy, but now we're getting to my more personal favorite ways of farming late game. This is spoilers ahead if you haven't reached the end game, but as you can see, you have lots of places to farm up until now as in progression. But yes, so summoning and helping people defeat Godfrey, 100% an option, or the other later bosses. You just need to make your optimal builds, get good at it, and if you can stay consistent, you can be cashing in 100,000 runes every 5 minutes, or 125,000 for the later boss. All you gotta do at this point, if you're bored, start a new game plus, tear through those bosses, go through another new game plus, tear through those bosses. At the end of the day, nothing compares to that, because each new game you go into increases the output of runes, so these bosses become worth more, and it's just a win-win. So the variety of playstyles is infinite, but at the same time, I hope that these locations help you in your adventure to become an Elden Lord. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, do all that good jazz, and we'll see you on the next Tarnished tutorial.